My life was a beautiful struggle. Trials and tribulations.
I was dead broke when I was dreaming. As I started growing, I was scheming. Late hours, all nighters.
His name is Dead Silence, known around Indianapolis as a master of battle rap and a ferocious lyricist. He recently released his solo project, Fall and Rise. We sat down at Step Brother Studios, the movie director and the lyricist, to talk to Dead Silence about his inspiration for this new project, what drives him, and what makes him focus. This is the Focus series. This is Ira Mallory. All right, we're here at Step Brother Studios with my man Dead Silence. Thank you for being here with us. I want to go ahead and get right into it, man. You got a project that just came out, Fall and Rise. When did you start? When did that project go into production?
It went into production around, I would say, late October. I started manifesting the whole process about September because I would consistently put out singles once every 2 months or once a month. So it just hit me like I put out enough singles, so it's time to boss up.
Exactly. And so when did you start writing the project, or conceptualizing the songs and the idea of it?
I would say it was after I dropped a record called The Sacrifice. Mm-hmm. And out of all the tracks that I dropped, that gained a lot of traction. So it was a little bit after that where I'm like, all right, I think I done topped it as far as singles that have been showed love locally. So yeah, I knew from that point on, all right, I got to make a project.
Exactly, exactly. So who helped bring your project to life?
Oh man, I got to thank the city. I reached out to 12 amazing entrepreneurs from the city, artists, from Baby Ebony, Mariah Ivy, Okara Imani, Megan Simulton, Fox the Legend, Ratatat Ray, a whole bunch of people that I like personally because they put ego aside when it comes to their craft. Mm-hmm. And when you put pride and ego to the side when it comes to your craft and you just let your art speak, there's true, genuine love as a creative. So I respect that the utmost, and they helped me out. One of my graphic designers from the West Coast, he helped me out with the cover art, and 2 producers from the city. So yeah, literally like 90% from the city.
Yeah. What does Fall and Rise mean? Tell us about that.
All right,
that
so,
title.
The Fall and Rise is really my downs in life. I was facing a situation that happened in my past life, but I was facing 15 years, and I was a teenager. I didn't think nothing of it till I got caught up. And literally the day after, I'm like, you know what, I gotta keep everything low key. I gotta move on to low, I gotta stop. And then everything that it hit me to, I had a helicopter that I thought was watching me across the block. And as soon as that moment hit, I'm like, hey, something's gotta change.
Yeah.
At that point, like if I keep doing this, I ain't gonna be here for long.
Seeing white, gentrification. Yo, you from Memphis. Hold on. You from Memphis. I'm from that. But out the gate is how you what? We ride slow. Bye. I'll bang this whip harder than the east side.
So where did you grow up and how did that shape who you are as an artist?
I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised here. I moved down to Florida, Orlando, and I lived there for about 2.5 years.
How old were you when that happened?
18.
Okay.
Yeah. That really changed my life. Then I moved to New York for about 8 to 9 months, and that really changed my life. Sure. I got a job offer to move back to Indiana, so I moved back to Indiana after I moved to New York. So yeah, a little bit of the Midwest South, and East Coast.
And you hear that, I feel like, personally in your music. You know what I mean? Even in just the way you speak and your mannerisms, you know, it feels like a fusion of different places. So, because just me personally, I was just trying to figure out, you know, where is this cat from? You know, because, you know, we met at J. Rel's premiere for Save My Soul at IMAX Theater back in, what was it, 17, I think it was, 16, 17?
Was that 17? What was 17?
17. Yeah. And so, I remember meeting you, and I was like, you know, I hadn't met you before, and I was like, where is he from? It sounded like you're kind of from the East Coast, a little bit, you know, a little bit of that South in there too. So now I know. So we talked about, you know, the different places you grew up. Who were some of the important people in your life as you were growing up and moving to these different places?
I got to say, my grandma died, and rest in peace to her. But as far as like me having a solid foundation mentally, as far as nothing can break my spirit, my soul, for me to keep pushing regardless of anything I go through. My grandma died, and she passed away, but she was a real major influence on my life. And I say my grandpa, as far as like anything athletic wise, I was real into sports before music. That was like my first love. So yeah, they kept me afloat mentally and spiritually.
Yeah. How often do you still talk to her and draw from her energy?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like anytime I have like a death when it comes to friends or a family, I know somebody that dies, I automatically think of just reaching out to her randomly for support.
No question.
Oh yeah, all the time, without a doubt.
Yeah. I lost, and sorry for your loss, by the way. I lost my mom, you know, in 2005 when I was 22, and changed my life, you know. And it's like that foundational person in your life, when you lose them, it just kind of shakes, for lack of a better term, your foundation. Like it just rattles you, you know. But the strength they put in you is what allows you to get back up and move forward. As a storyteller, because that's what I consider us to be, you know, as me as a director, you as a musical artist, we're storytellers.
Yeah.
What made you specifically choose music? Because we all have a story, and there's many ways to get that story out, but what made you choose music specifically?
That's a good one. Music is something that it never gives you backlash. So you could use humans as a stress reliever when it comes to venting, talking, and releasing your mind, but you never know how a human will react. Music is something that you can invest in, and it doesn't have anything to say back to you. So it's like a blank source of energy that you can draw to, you could invest, manifest in, and music is literally like, hey, you can do whatever to me, and I'm gonna talk back to you how you come to me.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why I chose music. Like, you can put your soul into it. Music ain't gonna say nothing back. It's just what you choose to make it.
That's right. So speaking of that, Indianapolis. So I have been looking at some crazy rap battle videos.
Fuck that shit! Why are you so real right now? He rap like, boy, Kaepernick with the 49 up and lost to the sauce Worcestershire. God body. So you know about energy. I convert my visual alignment, headshot, activated third eye. Y'all gonna say that's over heads. Hold up, y'all gonna say that's over heads. That's cool. Red glocks, no strings attached, but it's music to his ears. AirPods. Yeah. Rap inside, real spill. Honestly, your verses bore me. Thought you was gonna win. You crazy as hell. But heaven sent, purgatory, reverse the story. Wow. But you wanna play station here. Think you to go tell him in your Xbox, bow, his Dreamcast, I'll be back. Like a Wii remote, it's not a game. It's not a game.
all your fans
Right on.
know about your rap battles and the intensity that you
Yeah.
bring to each of them. Talk about that, man. Just talk about it, man.
All right, so how I first got into battle rap, I used to do the ciphers for Maxie with a Nap or Nothing shot, and it used to have them. I think it was like once a Saturday or Sunday. I think I forgot how often he did it, but I would go in, pop my head in, and spit some bars. And one of the battle rap hosts saw me do the ciphers, reached out, because one of his battle rappers at the last second dropped out. So he reached out to me like, yo, I see you doing the ciphers. If you're down, let me know. So at first I was anxious, like, yeah, I don't know. But someone was like, hey, do it. So I did it. And my first battle, literally when that battle ended, when I tell you, everybody came up to me like, yo, you've done this before?
Right.
You professional? I'm like, whoa, no. I just like doing it.
Yeah, no doubt.
But literally, battle rap is my television. So it's easy for me to just go into battle mode like that. And
You study it.
yeah, like I study it, I predict bars. And yeah, after my first battle, ever since then, people was like, you got to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the mentality needed to be in that space, to survive in that space? What kind of person you have to be?
You got to be a savage.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. People they want you to spit bars. They want to see you aggressive at the same time. They want to see the angles that you choose. They want to see your delivery, your style, your charisma. You got to be like mentally versatile and physically versatile. It really ain't for the weak.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to be a savage overall.
And that's what I see in the videos of you, because like the person you are right now, that's what in those battles, you know what I mean? It's like you take on a whole other persona. And so it's like I met you at J. Rel's premiere, and recently we lost one of my greatest teachers, John Singleton. And he's famous for rest in peace, John Singleton. This is my number one film idol, the director that I looked up to the most, who I met and learned from. But he was famous for making rappers actors.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So when you gonna get on the big screen, man? You gonna do some films?
Honestly,
You obviously have that ability to go into this alter ego. Have you thought about that?
Honestly, I don't know if you know Jamila. Yeah. She came to me for my first offer to be on TV, and I didn't know how to feel about it, but that same thing again was like, hey, just try it out.
Yeah.
Tried it out, and even the director was like, hey, you did a good job. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open to it if the opportunity presents itself and the business is right.
Yeah.
I'd be down. But it does depend on the role, though. Exactly. I ain't gonna play every role, Like Bing Rain, some of his roles, It depends on the role.
Hey, brother, stay on the path, man.
For sure. Much love.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ryan Little.